Hey YouTube, this is FlakJacket1000 again, and today I'll be showing you how to make the 1911's magazine template. Not necessarily the magazine on this time, but what y'all need first is the magazine well template to make the magazine well, because that's what the video just made. So a lot of y'all were asking for that, so I'm just going to make the magazine well template right now, and I will be making the magazine template, you know, to make your own paper 1911 magazine, but that takes a little bit more preparation. But I thought I had a little bit more time right now, so I just go ahead and make this. So what you need to do is first get yourself a cereal box, and what I did. Here's the one that I made. It looks like a magazine, but made out of cereal box, and it's not. You can't put rounds in the center or anything. It's just purely for to make the magazine well, pretty much. Now you could make a magazine over this, because I think originally I made it to make a magazine, and I made it a little bit smaller. One a little bit smaller, which I'll show you how to do that. How to make the magazine part later, but this will work when you're making the magazine or the magazine well. Okay, so what you'll need to start off with is go to blrcad.com or any of the blueprint sites that I've provided, and print off the page that has the magazine measurements on it in the pictures. And what you'll need to do is print that off. Make sure it's actual size, of course, which this one that I printed off is not actual size. Well, this one over here might be, actually. Let me see. Yeah, actually this one is pretty much actual size. Oh, never mind then. This one I printed off was actual size here. And so once you got your actual size printout, you put it down and get your X-Acto knife and just cut out the shape here, the outline of it. Like that. Follow all the edges. Try to get it as close on the line as possible, as you do with everything. And oh, hold on. There we go. Get the rounded edge on there, which that's going to be the hardest part, of course, but it's not too hard. Alright, so once you got that cut out, just tear it out. And then so you're left with this, the cutout that looks like a magazine. So what you do after that is you get your cereal box and cut out a side of it, and one side should do it, I think. I think one side should do it. I think I used only one side. I think like the back or something. And because this is, I can't remember how many layers it looks like. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh well, hold on, I can do the calculations for the layers. But once you cut out one side, I'm sorry, then what you'll do is you'll get the template here you just cut out, and trace out the template with your pencil or pen, and just trace along the template on the cereal box, and then do that several times. And let me figure out how many layers. It's supposed to be. It says right here it's 5.541 inches. So let's see. And the cereal box thickness is about 0.025. I think it says 0.025 there. It'll focus. You can see that 0.025. So 0.541, 0.025, 0.541 divided by 0.025 equals 21. Okay, so it took me about 21 layers. Okay, so that was just a short how I do calculations for most of my stuff here. You don't even have to do trial and error mostly. You can just do the calculations to figure out all this stuff. So it said 21 layers. So you'll need to get your cereal box, get your template, and put it, like I said, and trace it out. And move it over here, trace it out. Move it over here, trace it out. And you might need to figure out what would be the best efficient way to line it up to give you the most space. So you might need to line it up on the edges, you know, and trace it out all the way around the edges. And you might even have to use two sides. You might have to do that, in fact. But at least you know you'll probably need 21 layers. Okay, so 21 cutouts. And when you have 21 cutouts that look exactly like this, you'll get your super glue, or really whatever kind of glue you want to get, but I'd probably use super glue. And I had someone ask me, what is a good super glue to use that dries fast and is strong? Well, if you want dries fast and strong, well, this Duro brand super glue is really good. If you want a slow drying one, then I had a Gorilla glue that it was a gel type, and any gel type is slow drying, so that's what you'll need to get for slow drying glue. But once you glue all 21 layers together, it should look like this on flat edges on all sides. You can see how it's rounded right there for mine. Like a magazine is rounded right there, and that's because after I glued all of them together, I got a file. Let me see if I can find the file that I used. Okay, I actually used this file. I got it at Kroger. It was just in the hardware section, and all I did was I got it say this is the flat side. All I did was get it and rub it like that until it started getting round, and then I'd flip it over here and do this side, and then eventually, you know, it would just get a rounded shape like that. And that's pretty much, you'll find that's a really good method that I've developed of making contoured areas. That's what I do for a lot of my stuff, you'll notice. Instead of adding the contoured areas in later, I'll put them in there as flat areas and then just grind them down. And that's a really good way. It keeps it strong, and I like to do that method. So that's pretty simple. I mean, you just glue them together and grind it down until it's round, and hold up the template that you made and make sure that it's still the right size. And you can see how it's the same size as my real magazine. And when you're done, it should be 0.541 inches in the width of it. So in other words, if you take it like this and put the calipers around it, it should be close to 0.541, which this one is a little bit less. but that's because I actually used this one to make a magazine, so it had to be less smaller than the magazine. But for making the template for the magazine well, you'll want it to be 0.541 inches in diameter here, and that should be good. But I'll come back later and of course give you the tutorial for the magazine, because I know a lot of y'all are wanting that, because you don't own your own. Even though I bought this online, I don't have an actual 1911, so I think that about covers it. If y'all think I didn't cover something, you can let me know. I'll be happy to tell you. So please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.